What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data, and be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a small block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 8:45, we have the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for the month of August. We have a big block of news at 9 o'clock with the focus, construction spending for the month of July, ISM Manufacturing for Employment Index, New Orders Index, PMI, and prices paid for the month of August. And finally, real clear markets and tip economic optimism for the month of September. And at 10:30, we have the 3-month bill auction, the 52-week bill auction, and the 6-month bill auction. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a range day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 2 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bearish, trading 53 points to the downside before the bulls found support buying the retest of this breaker structure at the top of this range. However, once price swept the liquidity above pre-market highs, the bears stepped in and sold price 117 points to the downside, forming this 2-legged pullback where the bulls found support. And from this area of support, price rallied 158 points to the upside and slightly selling off at the close of the session. And based on this price action, here's what I'm going to be looking for. So today was a federal holiday, which means that we had a half day in the markets. And historically, American holidays tend to be bullish due to low liquidity, and we often see a rebalance during the next session. So if the bulls can hold price overnight, I'll be looking for the reaction when price retests these equal highs at 690, because 690 has been acting as a strong level of resistance that the bulls have yet to overcome. And if price can break above this level, I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 740 and 720. Because if price can trade above 690, all the buy stops that's resting above that level will definitely be used to fuel this market higher. But if the bears step back in and sell price down, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests a level at 605. Because the bulls and the bears have been using this level as support and resistance. And price trading underneath this level would signal more selling pressure from the bears. And I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 580 and 555. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bearish, trading in a 9-point range. However, once the bears broke below this range, price traded an additional 13 points to the downside and forming this 2-legged pullback into support. And once the bulls found support, buying the retest of this breaker structure at the top of this range, price traded 29 points to the upside until the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So just like the NQ, we saw the market trade to the downside before seeing a big move to the upside overnight. And we also saw the bulls finding support at the close of the session. So if the bulls can hold overnight, then I'll be watching their reaction when price trades within a range between 676 and 670, because this area has acted as resistance in the past and is highly likely to see bears step in at this level. But if we do see some downside overnight, I'll be watching the retest of a range between 650 and 645. because this is the last line of defense for bulls. So if the bulls are going to step up, this is where they're going to have to step up, because if we see price trade below this range, this would signal more selling pressure from the bears, and we can possibly see a retest of 620. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's stream. And in summary, both markets opened slightly bearish. Both markets had a big move to the upside after the bears failed their rotation down. And finally, both markets had an early close due to it being a federal holiday. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.